Now on Coast TV News.
We're seeing lots of clouds this morning, some areas of fog, and maybe a few showers possible. Otherwise, a very warm day in store. Then a first alert day Thursday for the potential of severe weather. I'll break down the impacts coming up next.
Storm surge, a very different weather situation in other parts of the U.S. Some of the impact of severe weather from Texas to Maine.
A recovery team retrieves the remains of the body of one of the construction workers that was on Baltimore's Key Bridge. This as a big move is expected at that site in the coming days.
Bypass and bridges, that is the work being done in Millsboro. We check in on a project that hopes to provide traffic relief to the downtown area.
This is Coast TV News Today.
It is Wednesday, May 8th, 2024. Good morning. I'm Matt Pensig.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Paige Marley. Thanks for being up with us during our 5 o'clock hour.
Yeah, Paige, the song Return of the Mac?
Yes.
Okay, so today I have a feeling Bob is going to tell us about the return of the mid-'80s.
That's what I would like that more than the song.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
I like the song, though.
Yeah, it is good, but maybe we can have both. Maybe we can have our
Best
cake.
of both worlds.
Eat it too today. Let's see, because Bob, I've been looking forward to this since last week. So are we feeling 80s today?
I think we're feeling 80s today, later today, guys, but we're beginning this morning with areas of low clouds and fog. So we have to be careful out there. Visibility not too bad, but we're seeing a lot of low clouds right now. And the closest rain or showers and storms is a cluster of storms near Harrisburg, PA and Allentown. It looks like this will miss us to the north. Otherwise, we're looking at clouds. Can't rule out a few stray showers as we go into the morning hours as a warm front is lifting off to the north. Visibility-wise this morning, not bad. 5 miles of Georgetown, maybe a little lower to the east of Georgetown towards the coast right now. Otherwise, use the low beam headlights if you get into some of that thicker fog. 60s inland this morning, 50s along the coast, and we've got a southerly wind, and that will really warm us up. So any kind of fog or low clouds this morning will start to burn off. By late morning, we're in the 60s and 70s, and by noon already lower 80s away from the water, 60s and 70s along the coast. And here are your toasty temperatures, mid 80s by 2. 85 to about 87 degrees, but cooler along the coast and still very mild as we go into the evening hours. So we're looking at the clouds giving way to sunshine and the winds picking up as well and temperatures into the mid 80s. We've got the warmth today, but a first alert day tomorrow for the potential of severe weather. I'll talk about the impacts coming up in just a little bit.
Bob, elsewhere, dangerous weather sweeping across much of the U.S. You can see some of that damage right here on your screen. Today, more than 140 million people could see storms from Texas to Maine, parts of the Northwest. They're dealing with snow, while areas in the Southwest have a fire risk. Also, some Michigan and Oklahoma communities are recovering from tornadoes.
The body of the 6th construction worker who went missing when the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore collapsed in March has been found. Unified Command salvage teams found the victim, who has been identified as 37-year-old Jose Menor Lopez. This as the investigation into the bridge collapse continues. The superintendent of the Maryland Department of State Police, Colonel Roland L. Butler Jr., says, quote, "It marks a significant milestone in the recovery efforts and in providing closure to loved ones of the 6 workers who lost their lives in this tragic event." Now, demolition crews, they are preparing to use explosives to break down the largest remaining span of that collapsed bridge.
The Millsboro bypass, it's now taking shape. It's expected to be 2 miles long and run from the Route 113 and 20 intersection to Route 24.
Along with the bypass, an overpass is planned to be built at Routes 113 and 20, but that's not all. 4 bridges are planned to be built along the bypass, with some going over Millsboro Pond. The goal of all of that, getting traffic out of downtown.
Yeah, you can see from above the project literally taking shape. DelDOT is hoping to have this completed by the summer of 2025. The price tag for Delaware taxpayers, it's about $130 million.
The goal of the project, to direct traffic around downtown Millsboro and cut down on the notoriously bad spots. One person told us that he's counting down the days until it's done.
Oh, it'd be great. I don't work, so I'm part-time. I'm retired, but I come in here every day to fish, and I got to base my travel time around what time the chicken plant gets out.
Now, as for those road closures, DelDOT plans to close down the intersection of Hardscrabble Road and Route 113 from 7 a.m. on May 13th until 10 a.m. on May 20th. So be sure to keep that in mind for your travels in that area this time next week. In 2017, this project was identified as a priority. It was part of the Route 113 North and South study. It focused on improvements along Route 113, particularly in the Millsboro and area and south of that. After wider solutions faced opposition in 2013, DelDOT then changed its direction, been considering scaled-back solutions like this one that was presented in 2017.
Get ready to stop in Milton. Town Council moving forward with a proposal that would add four-way stops to multiple intersections, but DelDOT still needs to give final approval. The intersections in question are Chestnut Street and Atlantic Street and Federal, Wharton, and Mulberry. Some four-way stops would clear up confusion, but others, they aren't convinced this is the safest solution.
If you were expecting to have the throughway and then someone cuts you off, you know, it could be conceivably pretty dangerous. So I could imagine it'd be helpful.
If they had lights here, they could press the little button and change the light. But four-way stop is, they say there's a lot of problems with this four-way stop. I've not seen a lot of it myself. I've seen a couple accidents here, but it's very congested in the morning with kids going to school.
And so this brings us to our CoastTV poll. We're asking, do you have intersections near you that would work better as an all-way stop?
And so far, those of voting, 66% of you are saying yes, that intersections, these type of intersections do work. 34% say no, and if you haven't voted yet, you can still do so at CoastTVnews.com or the mobile app.
House Bill 350 will head to the House floor for a vote. For a bit of context, however, on this, House Bill 350 would create a hospital cost review board. So that would oversee health care costs and hospital budgets. According to the prime sponsor of the bill, Senate Majority Leader Brian Townsend and House Speaker Valerie Longhurst, the Senate Executive Committee will release House Bill 350 for a final vote. And they say they expect that vote to take place later this month. It's been a controversial bill, getting a lot of pushback from the healthcare community that has been led by the Delaware Healthcare Association. In fact, in a letter sent to Governor John Carney and key legislators, they criticized the bill as flawed and potentially disastrous, threatening not only hospital systems, but the broader business and nonprofit communities. That was also signed by every Sussex County hospital. However, some supporters of the bill argue it'll make healthcare more affordable and transparent.
Yeah, the bill sponsors, Townsend and Longhurst, they claim Delawareans are spending more on healthcare than people in nearly every other state, while getting substandard outcomes. Meanwhile, in an effort to address some of the concerns from the healthcare community, a new bill was introduced, House Bill 395 in Delaware. This would replace the initial limit on price increases based on 250% of Medicare prices with a more flexible consumer price index. Statement from the sponsors of this bill call this only the latest in a series of responsible compromises.
One of the components of creating more access to health care is training more healthcare professionals. That's why the Sussex Economic Development Action Committee commissioned a feasibility study. So they wanted to look at adding a medical school in Delaware. And in the report, they concluded that the county does not have enough clinical teaching sites to support a 4-year independent medical school. But they think a branch campus of an established medicine school could work. For those that are unfamiliar with it, osteopathic medicine is a whole-person approach. It involves lifestyle changes and other factors, not just prescription treatment.
Happening today, DelDOT wants to make biking from the beach to the Indian River Inlet Bridge safer. There have been a lot of troublesome accidents along that stretch, and a public workshop will be held for the North Bethany Bicycle Pedestrian Corridor Study. If you have any ideas or feedback on biking in this area, you can simply stop by the South Coastal Library from 5 to 7 p.m. DelDOT says possible solutions so far might be creating shared paths, protected bike lanes, and dedicated right turn lanes. Negotiations continue between Israel and Hamas with a ceasefire and hostage release deal yet to be reached.
President Biden emphasized the United States' ironclad support of Israel in a Holocaust remembrance speech Tuesday, and he condemned anti-Semitism. NBC's Bree Jackson shows us the latest from the negotiations between the two sides.
The indifference of the world.
President Biden denouncing the nationwide surge of anti-Semitic incidents since Hamas attacked Israel on October 7th.
There is no place on any campus in America, any place in America, for anti-Semitism or hate speech or threats of violence of any kind.
His remarks came during a ceremony honoring the 6 million Jews killed during the Holocaust, and as campus protests against the Israel-Hamas war continue. Republicans criticized the president for not speaking out sooner.
Instead of protecting Jewish students, Joe Biden has pandered to the pro-Hamas wing of the Democrat Party.
Overseas, Israeli military forces seized control of the Gaza side of the Rafah border crossing with Egypt as part of what officials call a very limited ground operation.
It wasn't an operation in these civilian areas that they had ordered to be evacuated. We will continue to make clear that we oppose a major military operation in Rafah, make that clear then privately as well as publicly.
Negotiations continue today as Israel and Hamas try to bridge the gaps between their proposals. The U.S. is pushing for more aid to Gaza and a ceasefire.
We continue to believe that there is space to reach a deal, and we are trying incredibly hard to push one over the line.
President Biden says he'll continue to push for peace at home and abroad, and for those held hostage by Hamas to come home.
Just as we have freed hostages already, and will not rest until we bring them all home.
CIA Director William Burns will be in Israel today for the latest round of negotiations. In Washington, Bree Jackson, NBC News.
We're just getting started this hour of Coast TV News Today.
Yeah, coming up, farmers market season is upon us, and we will tell you where you can find local produce and unique finds all across Delmarva.
Also ahead, courthouse commotion. We're telling you why one cupola is missing from the Sussex County Courthouse and why it may not be as unusual as you may think.
And new Apple products ripe for the picking. We'll tell you what you can expect from the new iPad. All that and more as Coast TV News Today continues.
Let's get together and sing.
Music boosts moods, reduces anxiety and agitation, and increases happiness and engagement.
At Homewell Care Services, we can use music to help connect with your loved ones.
Homewell Care Services provides quality in-home care 24/7 or short-term care when you need it most. To learn more about Homewell Care Services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
At BSD, we're here to serve you, our client. But did you know all that BSD has to offer? Everything for the inside and outside of your home. Decking, siding, trim, stairs, railings, hurricane shutters, kitchen and baths. And we install. As your local Anderson Diamond dealer, we also offer full service on all your Anderson products. Because Anderson backs their product with the best warranty in the industry. Visit one of our showrooms today and we'll show you all we have to offer.
Windsor Teak Furniture, Fenwick Island offers the world's best deep seating furniture. Sectionals. Buy any piece you want and design your own set, combining premium teak and 5-inch thick sunbrella cushions with over 70 colors to choose from. Pull-out sofa beds, a Windsor exclusive. Luxurious sun loungers, the ultimate in relaxation. Storage boxes for cushions, swivel chairs, and more. Drop by our showroom and smell the teak, or visit our website. And remember, teak lasts a lifetime.
Social Security and Medicare aren't just handed to us.
We've earned them. Hour by hour. Day by day.
Paycheck by paycheck.
They aren't plans. They're a promise. Made to every American. Every American.
And we're not gonna let anyone
break it.
Break it.
Break it.
Neither will I. And you can consider that a promise too. David Trone will stand up to Republicans looking to strip the safety net seniors depend on. And there's no backing down.
I'm David Trone, and I approve this message.
5:13 on our Wednesday morning, seeing some clouds out there, some breaks in the clouds too on our Bay Health cam in Dover. 65, your visibility looks pretty good there, and all in all about 5 to 6 miles visibility. Some places, maybe eastern Delaware, are seeing slightly lower than that, but we're looking at mostly cloudy skies, seeing some breaks, and we're seeing a pretty big cluster of storms through eastern PA right now, and some of those dropping into Maryland. We'll have to see if they drop any farther south, maybe clipping Kent County, and we could see a few showers as we go through the morning hours. But out the door, looking at temperatures low to mid 60s, some 50s along the coast. And here's my golf forecast. My putting has just not been very good lately, but it's a little better than yesterday. It's in the fair category today. We're looking at morning showers, some fog, a little damp out there, and then warm and muggy this afternoon, and a high of 86.
Today, in celebration of Public Service Recognition Week, city offices in Rehoboth Beach will be closed. Overall, this is a week to honor all government employees at federal, state, county, local, and even tribal levels. The city says it will close offices at 12:30 p.m. This is so that employees and their families can enjoy a spring picnic, and the event will serve as a kickoff to the upcoming busy summer season. Move over Milton. Get this one here. According to locals all over Facebook, a few cows have gone missing. They were spotted near the construction area off of Cave Neck and Front Street heading towards the river. And they say the animals were previously seen in the woods near the Round Pole Bridge Road heading towards the Nature Preserve Trail. We actually sent a crew out to look for them. No luck. Facebook community is asking everyone to stay alert and to message if anyone spots a cow around the town.
All right, I'll look out for some cows. Apple has unveiled its new lineup of iPad Pro and iPad Air tablets. It's also introducing an all-new Apple Pencil Pro. The new iPad Pro custom M4 processor provides 4 times the performance of existing iPad Pro models. It comes in 2 sizes, 11 and 13 inches. The iPad Air comes in an 11-inch version for $600 and a 13-inch version for $800. I actually thought they'd be more expensive. All right, I'll take it. Hey, WNBA star A'ja Wilson announced she has signed an endorsement deal with Gatorade. That puts her endorsement game on par with the likes of legends like Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, and Lionel Messi. It's the latest good news for the Las Vegas Aces star, who was named WNBA Finals MVP last year. She also released a best-selling book and made 100 most influential people's list this year. Still ahead this morning, courthouse cupola commotion. I'm telling you, one local is surprised to not see the picture on top of the courthouse, but why officials say it's not unexpected.
Mostly cloudy skies this morning in Salisbury. Seeing a few breaks, a little hazy out there, not too foggy. 65 right now in our Spicer Brothers camera. A very warm Wednesday with 80s expected later today. Then a first alert day for Thursday for the potential of severe weather. I'll have the impacts coming up in 2 minutes. Stay tuned.
Michael Anderson of Anderson Wealth Management has the strategies you need to help plan your retirement. Catch Wise Money right here on WRDE.
On Coast Life, is your family ready for a natural disaster? We'll share crucial preparedness tips. Plus, join the conversation in our great debate about the value of close friends versus many acquaintances. Today at 4 on Coast TV.
Hi, this is Amber Brazier. Welcome to Brazier's Carpet Care. Drop off your rugs today or have us pick them up and let our state-of-the-art cleaning plant do the rest. Many methods are used to clean rugs, from air dusting to remove fine soil to soaking in our whirlpool. Hand-knotted rugs are carefully washed, rinsed with cold water and wrung out, followed by a trip through the centrifuge before entering our controlled temperature drying room. We also repair all types of rugs from braided to hand-knotted. Quality cleaning by people who care. That's Brazier's Carpet Care.
Have you visited Tyndall's Casual Furniture this season?
Come see us!
Why shop online when you can explore Delmarva's exclusive Pollywood dealer in person? See the finishes, feel the fabrics, and even sit on the furniture. From polymer to aluminum, wicker and epay, bring home the perfect blend of quality and design with Tyndall's. Crafted to enhance your lifestyle. All of our furniture comes with professional assembly, and take advantage of our in-house white glove delivery. Tyndall's Casual Furniture, Delmarva's outdoor furniture experts.
In Sussex County, Beach Mobile Home and RV Supply has the parts you need.
Powered by over 30,000 square feet of inventory at brass sales and an amazingly knowledgeable staff, we offer plumbing, electrical, windows, doors, tubs, showers, and even roofing and skirting for your manufactured home. Plus an extensive selection of parts and supplies for your RV no matter the class, size, or style. Beach Mobile Home and RV Supply in Long Neck, Delaware. Your home improvement superstore for all your manufactured housing and RV needs.
Download the DSN app today, driven by Preston Automotive Group.
The UV Index Weather Report is sponsored by Ocean City Tourism. Somewhere to smile about.
Time is 5:18, and we are showing you a live look at Delaware's capital region, Dover. Oh, what a shot there. You got a lot of different colors going on in this early morning hours. Bob, a bit toasty today, but you are tracking some more serious weather for tomorrow.
Yes, possibly severe weather heading into Thursday, Matt. So we've got the warm today and then the storms tomorrow. It is the first alert weather day on Thursday, so just to kind of get your antenna up and just be weather aware as we go into your Thursday. It's a level 2. We have a slight risk of severe weather across Delmarva. You can see everybody is shaded in yellow. And this could actually occur mainly in the morning hours with the storms. We could be looking at some damaging hail, maybe some, damaging winds as well, and the possibility of a tornado. So we'll be watching that very closely, but that's mainly Thursday morning. But right now, visibility-wise, maybe a little bit of fog out there, but all in all, visibility is not bad, around 5 to 6 miles, and it's mild and muggy out the door. Temperatures low to mid-60s. Inland areas 58, Bethany Beach 59, and Rehoboth. Greenwood 64 and Georgetown 63, as we have a southerly breeze right now, and that continues to bring in some very warm air. And we've got very muggy conditions overhead. A warm front is lifting to the north right now, and we've got a big cluster of storms through eastern Pennsylvania from Harrisburg now about to move into Allentown, and some of those are sagging down into Maryland as well. We'll have to see if this drops a little farther to the south. It could clip Newcastle County, maybe Kent County, and then we've got more activity farther back to the west, and that's out ahead of a cold front that will be triggering our potential severe weather tomorrow morning. So here's Futurecast picking it up at 7 a.m. It's kind of foggy out there. Watch out for a stray shower between about 8 and 10 o'clock, and then we start to clear it out by noon. Temperatures are off to the races in the low 80s. Here comes the sunshine, and we kick in a west-southwest breeze, and we're into the mid to maybe upper 80s by 3:30 inland areas. Maybe 80 for Bethany Beach, 70 in Dewey Beach, and a very warm evening on the way. Then we've got the clouds overnight, and as we move into Thursday morning, look at this, by 7:30, we could be looking at some fireworks, showers, and storms, and that possibility of seeing severe weather, maybe some very heavy rain along with the wind, and maybe some hail through the mid-morning hours. And then by late morning, it looks like the winds shift to the northeast, and we start to see this front moving through. So by the afternoon, we're clearing it out. Warmest in the morning, and then cooling off into the 60s in the afternoon, and then 50s into the evening. And then for Friday, probably dry early on, and then we're looking at scattered showers. So we're not done with the rain there. Saturday, I think, should be dry, but it looks like, well, more rain moving into your Sunday. And as far as the rain goes, maybe about a half an inch to at least an inch of rain the next few days. Paul Davis 7-day forecast, 86 today, 77. First alert for storms Thursday, 77. Cooler Friday into the weekend with 60s, rain chances Friday, then again on Sunday. So it's a good idea to have an umbrella. And April Driggers from Dover won an umbrella. Congratulations on your brand new umbrella from Paul Davis and Coast TV.
All right. Thank you, Bob. Hey, what was once on top of this building has gone down to the ground. The cupola on top of the Sussex County Courthouse was taken down Saturday morning, and according to police in the courthouse, the community relations representative for Delaware Court says this happens once every 20 years or so, but some people we spoke with were still shocked to see it down.
I've never seen it down, and I've lived here since 1972, and I've never seen it down.
And with it coming down last weekend, there's still no word on when the refurbished cupola will end up back on top of the Sussex County Courthouse. Up next, Farmers Market in full swing. We'll tell you where and when Delmarva's markets will open. Stay with us on Coast TV News Today.
Our law firm has been helping folks in Delaware for over a decade. Our team is experienced in handling personal injury and wrongful death cases, and our track record speaks for itself. Recently, right here in Delaware, we settled an assisted living case for $1.8 million. You may think that your case is small, but at our law firm, we treat every case like it's a big case. Choose the right team.
Baird, Mendalis, Brockstead, and Federico. WriteLawyersRightNow.com.
Download the DSN app today, driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Did you know when selling your house full of stuff or in serious neglect, buyers may request repairs and banks may not finance the deal? So you could hire cleaners and contractors, rent dumpsters, hold auctions, yard sales, or you could call a professional home buyer. If you need an as-is, fast cash offer so you can walk away without making any repairs or even cleaning up, Delmarva Dave is here to help. For more information about Delmarva Dave, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Get wild on your beach vacation at Coastal Wilds. Meet over 35 different animal ambassadors with up-close and hands-on encounters. Swim with otters, hang out with sloths, and even cuddle a kangaroo. Join us for special events like Sippin' with Sloths, kangaroo yoga, and more.
only 15 minutes from Ocean City and Bethany Beach. Book your experience today at coastalwilds.org. Coastal Wilds, the world of animals, is waiting for you.
Surface Solutions is a different kind of paving company. We believe that our reputation is more important than how much money we make. If we take care of our customers and ensure they have the best experience possible, financial success will find us. In our business, every job's not profitable, but we understand that going in. Your project will be done the right way no matter the outcome for us. It's all about doing the right thing, even when no one is looking. My best days are when we start with a customer and end with a new friend.
What does your future look like? Have you thought about your career path in this ever-changing world? What about a trade? Something like a plumber, welder, mechanic, electrician, or even a CDL driver. These are well-paid and future-proof trades that you'll learn by working at Daisy's Well Drilling. So if you want a great career leading to a bright future, consider the trades and then reach out to Mike, Daisy's Well Drilling.
Let's take a stroll through the farmers market in Rehoboth Beach. Isn't this nice walking through together? Today, or the other day, people were greeted with local vendors providing fresh plants, fruits, and vegetables. There they are. They look delicious. Of course, other items like Kenneth's Square mushrooms. I don't even know what that is, but they sound yummy. The farmers market provides a unique opportunity for people to connect with the other people who are growing our food.
We can bring really fresh, great products to customers. And it's a great benefit to everyone, I think, and it's fun. So it makes shopping fun again, but it's really about the produce and the people.
And the Rehoboth Beach Farmers Market's open every Tuesday from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. That's through the end of October. But if you're looking for more markets to enjoy, here's some that will be running during the summer season on Delmarva. The historic Lewis Farmers Market, that one's now open Wednesdays and Saturdays. The Milton Broadkill Market, that will kick off this Friday. Looking forward to that. And then in Berlin, you can enjoy the Farmers Market each Sunday. For a full breakdown of even more markets to enjoy, you can visit our website.
Yeah, some good stuff there. And First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihy is here with us again. Got a cloudy start if you're looking to get that morning walk along the beaches in the bay.
Actually, yeah, compared to what we're going to see this afternoon, it'll be refreshing with lower 60s along the beaches, maybe a little bit of fog, Fenwick Island and Ocean City, and then warming into the 70s by noon. Upper 70s Ocean City, but lower 80s in Fenwick Island, as I think we're looking at an offshore wind and the UV index high. So pack that sunscreen for Lewis and Rehoboth Beach, beginning in the 60s, then a mix of sun and clouds and really nice. Lower 80s for Lewis, low to mid 80s for Rehoboth Beach. On the Bayside, Cambridge, some clouds early, then a quick warm up for you. 81 noon, 85 by 5. And Crisfield, you're warming into the 70s, maybe a late day storm, and close to 80 for you. And we've got more of those storms heading into tomorrow for the potential of severe weather. I'll talk about that with the First Alert Day coming up in a couple of minutes.
Look forward to that, Bob. Thank you. Also, coming up after the break, closure for families. That is what officials are hoping for after another victim of the Key Bridge collapse was found Tuesday. We're telling you what crews had to say.
Also, this is a look from above the Millsboro Bypass Project. We will tell you how far along DelDOT is as it hopes to improve traffic flow.
And devastation and destruction. That's what parts of the country look like after storms swept the nation. We're telling you the details as CoastTV News Today continues.
Have you seen those crazy HVAC deals? Don't fall for that. At Above and Beyond Service Heating and Cooling, we just don't make promises, we deliver results. With our Peace of Mind maintenance agreement, you can rest assured we will keep up with your system throughout the year. We're a local company. You're not just a customer, you're our neighbor. Take advantage of our 0% finance for up to 72 months or up to $3,000 in rebates on a new train system. Call Above and Beyond Services to keep your family comfortable. Remember, it's hard to stop a train.
Hey, hon.
Are you coming to the job site?
No, I'm a little tied up right now.
I thought you had the next one.
I got the next one.
Morris Home Improvement is your local family and veteran-owned exterior renovation contractor, and we strive to provide the highest quality work with exceptional customer service every time. After this, you got the next one.
Okay, I'm on board with that. Gotta go. Fish on. Serving Sussex County, there's good.
There's better.
And then there's Morris.
In one lane. That's how Bennett Termite has always rolled. Termites, pest control, bed bugs, and crawl space encapsulations. Because pest control and crawl spaces go together, as that's where we spend most of our time. By eliminating moisture, we eliminate pests. So, there's still one lane. Point is, we've remained the same, striving for excellence in all. You add phenomenal customer service to that, and well, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
Pulling up to a great-looking home is nice. Curb appeal is important. But here on the coast, even more important is dock appeal. At T&G Builders, if you can dream it, we can create it. For uncompromising quality, contact T&G Builders to design and build your coastal dream home. Over 30 years of integrity, empathy, and love. T&G Builders, the sign of quality. Visit us online at tg-builders.com.
Now on Coast TV News.
Lots of clouds this morning, a little bit of fog, maybe a shower possible. Otherwise, a very warm day in store. Then a first alert day Thursday for the potential of severe weather. I'll break down the impacts coming up next.
Taming a traffic tangle, that is what this work in Millsboro is supposed to eventually accomplish. We have the latest on the big bypass project.
Another body found at the Key Bridge as the effort to find closure to the tragedy continues. What's planned in the upcoming days to increase shipping flow at the port?
Cycling safety proposals, what is being pushed by DelDOT and Bethany Beach to help drivers and bicycle riders share the road.
This is Coast TV News Today.
May 8th, 2024. Good morning, everybody. I'm Matt Pensick. Good morning, Paige.
Good morning. Great morning for all of us. I'm Paige Marley.
Yeah, we're approaching 5:31 on this Wednesday morning. I do love this time of year, Paige. We were getting ready just before we came into the studio here, early hours. You can hear those birds chirping outside.
So loud.
Yeah,
I love
I
listening
do love
to that.
that.
Yeah, it is nice in the mornings hearing them as we type away and get ready for the show. It's a lot of fun. Well, we are going to bring in First Alert meteorologist Bob Trihy now. Bob, I feel like yesterday I saw a lot of worms on the ground. Today, hopefully a lot of birds outside.
Yeah, you know what they say. Early bird gets the worm, right? And yeah, it is kind of moist out there, and all the worms come up. And we're looking at mostly cloudy skies this morning. Some breaks in the overcast right now, and a little bit of fog. Visibility is not too bad. Our main heavy weather's to our north, eastern PA, Harrisburg, back through Allentown. They're seeing some bigger thunderstorms there. Some of those kind of drooping down into Maryland. We'll have to see if they clip Newcastle County or Kent County, or if we get some showers. And if that happens, that will be during the morning hours as we're seeing a warm front lifting to the north. Visibility-wise, not too bad right now, about 5 to 6 miles. But if you get into some thicker fog, make sure you use the low beam headlights. 63 in Salisbury and Georgetown, Milton 65, 58 Bethany Beach, Rehoboth at 59, and the southerly breeze will be bringing in that warmth throughout the day. So we've got the morning fog and clouds, and once those burn off, look out. Temperatures skyrocket through the 70s into the mid-80s by this afternoon. A little cooler at the beaches, but still some lower 80s there, and pretty mild into this evening. So pack the sunscreen. UV index sponsored by Ocean City. It's very high today. It's an 8. Burn time is 15 minutes, and we're in that very high range as we go through today and into Saturday. A little lower Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. So have the higher SPF, sunscreen, midday shade, limit time outdoors, and avoid the sun late morning, early afternoon in that very high range.
Thank you. Dangerous weather sweeping across much of the U.S. We're showing you some of the damage right now. Today, more than 140 million people could see storms from Texas to Maine. Parts of the Northwest, they're dealing with snow, and areas in the Southwest, they have a fire risk. Meanwhile, some Michigan and Oklahoma communities, they are recovering from tornadoes.
This construction project is attempting to change the way drivers get around Millsboro. DelDOT is making headway on a new bypass. It will add a 2-mile stretch of road that will ultimately divert drivers around downtown Millsboro and over Millsboro Creek.
This project's been decades in the making, and some people say it cannot come soon enough. Coast TV's Charles Reinert shows us what's coming down the road.
3, 2, a little over a year after it broke ground, the Millsboro bypass is becoming a reality right before our eyes.
One drive through downtown Millsboro, and you can see how it can get pretty hectic here with all these cars that are driving past me here just on a Tuesday afternoon. And DelDOT is hoping this bypass will help alleviate this decades-long problem.
We know Sussex County is congested, and we know that something needs to be done. So once this bypass is built and open to traffic, hopefully that alleviates the congestion in Millsboro.
One of the goals of this $130 million project is to reroute large trucks around downtown instead of them rolling right through the heart of town. Right now, crews are building the 4 bridges that will take cars over Millsboro Pond. They're also starting construction on an overpass at routes 20 and 113. Local Craig Shaw sees all the effort being put in and just can't wait for the job to be finished.
I mean, you got a time when you're coming into Millsboro based on when chicken plant comes out or goes in. But as you sit there, you got to plan 15, 20 minutes just to get through Millsboro.
DelDOT says they want to have the project completed by next summer. The agency plans to close down the Route 20 and 113 intersection for a week on May 13th due to overpass construction.
And not everyone I spoke with today was 100% sold that this bypass here will help out Millsboro's traffic issues. But with this construction now starting to take shape, only time will tell to see if it can fix the issue. I'm Charles Reinert in Millsboro, CoastTV News.
In 2017, the project was identified as a priority. It was part of the Route 113 North and South study. The study focused on possible improvements along Route 113, particularly in the Millsboro area and south of it, after wider solutions faced opposition in 2013. DelDOT then shifted focus. They've been considering scaled-back solutions, like they say this one that was presented in 2017.
We move on, and the body of the 6th construction worker who went missing on the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore collapsed on March 26 has been found. Unified Command salvage teams found the victim, who has been identified as 37-year-old Jose Lopez, as the investigation into the bridge collapse continues. The superintendent of the Maryland Department of State Police, Colonel Ronald Butler Jr., says this marks a significant milestone in the recovery efforts and in providing closure to the loved ones of the 6 workers who lost their lives in this tragic event. Demolition crews, they're now preparing to use explosives to break down the largest remaining span of the collapsed bridge. Milton is looking for ways to tackle affordable housing. This week, Town Council will meet to review information provided by the Delaware State Housing Authority and Sussex County Planning and Zoning regarding affordable workforce housing and how Milton might implement it. The meeting is set for tomorrow, May 9th.
Happening today, DelDOT wants to make biking from the beach to the Indian River Inlet Bridge safer, and there have been a lot of troublesome accidents along that stretch. A public workshop will be held today for the North Bethany Bicycle and Pedestrian Corridor Study. So if you have any feedback or any ideas for biking in this area, simply stop by the South Coastal Library. It's from 5 to 7 p.m. DelDOT says possible solutions so far might be creating shared paths, protecting bike lanes, and dedicated right turn lanes.
Still a lot more news to get to. Don't go anywhere.
Coming up, Derby donation detailed. We're telling you how much one local organization made from donations during their Kentucky Derby that will go towards helping horses.
Also, Indian River reaches for a win. The Indians boys high school volleyball team looking to get back over the 500 mark.
And Rehoboth Beach Rules, we're telling you what locals and visitors need to know as the busy season approaches at the nation's summer capital. Stick with us on CoastTV News today.
We salute George McCarthy. George, originally from Jersey City, New Jersey, recently celebrated his 100th birthday in Lewis. During World War II, he served in Kunming, China, as part of the 14th Air Force stationed at a U.S. Army Air Corps base. His unit was instrumental in supporting Chinese troops against Japanese forces, a pivotal but less recognized aspect of the war. After returning home, George continued to participate in veteran activities, including wreath-laying ceremonies at the World War II Memorial in Washington, D.C.
Spicer Brothers and CoastTV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a CoastTV salute, go to CoastTVSalutes.com.
Tired of looking at the same old faded siding on your home? Give your home a new makeover with quality siding from Spicer Brothers. At Spicer Brothers, we're your partners in transforming your home into a masterpiece. Our team of skilled professionals are dedicated to delivering top quality craftsmanship and exceptional customer service. And right now, save 50% off siding installation and get free gutters. Plus, take advantage of no interest and no payments until 2026. Add value to your home with new siding from Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
Avery Hall's a family to me. What I like most about my job is meeting and helping people, and we try to design a portfolio that works for them. One of the best compliments I've ever received is after a claim. When the customer and I talk, and they mention that we really helped. It made a difference. Avery Hall means a lot to the community. We've been here for almost 100 years, and it's just stability. Avery Hall means stability. My name is Tom Bowl. I'm an account executive at Avery Hall Insurance.
Our law firm has been helping folks in Delaware for over a decade. Our team is experienced in handling personal injury and wrongful death cases, and our track record speaks for itself. Recently, right here in Delaware, we settled a fall case for $1.5 million. You may think that your case is small, but at our law firm, we treat every case like it's a big case. Choose the right team. Baird, Mendalis, Brockstedt, and Federico. WriteLawyersRightNow.com.
Whether it's your first time betting or you've been gambling for years, have a plan and know the game. Be aware of the rules and odds before you gamble. Set a budget and never gamble with money you can't afford to lose. Take a break and consider teaming up with trusted friends to help you stick to your budget. Remember, if you or a loved one has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER 24/7 or go to helpmygamblingproblem.org for free confidential services.
It is exactly 5:40 on this mainly cloudy Wednesday morning. Dry tech cam right now, Ocean City. Your visibility is good, 58 degrees, but some inland areas a little lower, not nearly as thick yesterday as the fog was yesterday morning, around 5 to 6 miles, and we're looking at mostly cloudy skies. We are looking at heavier storms eastern PA right now, and some of those stretching to areas near Baltimore, so those could skim areas of Kent and Newcastle County. I think those will miss us to the north, but maybe a stray shower as we go into the morning hours with temperatures pretty mild. It's muggy in the golf forecast. Well, yeah, I'm disappointing Matt again with my putt, leaving it short. It's in the fair category. Morning showers, very warm and humid, 86. Call the Coast TV First Alert weather phone, 443-880-9100 for your latest forecast. Sponsored by Baird, Mendalis, Brockstedt, and Federico.
Positive side, though, a little improvement from yesterday's, Bob. Moving on, as more visitors come to Rehoboth Beach, city officials remind everyone of the rules starting May 15th. You can ride your bike on the boardwalk early in the morning from 5 to 10 a.m. until September 15th. However, adults are not allowed to bike on sidewalks at any time, and only children 12 and under can do that. The city says skateboarders not allowed on the boardwalk, bandstand, or any sidewalks and streets during the summer. Also, people can't use rollerblades or skates on the boardwalk, bandstand, and Rehoboth Avenue either.
The numbers are in. A local equine assisted therapy program now has $70,000 to put towards horse care and adding 2 new horses to its herd. That in turn benefits the riders at Southern Delaware Therapeutic Riding. So we're going to show you a little bit of a look at Saturday night's Kentucky Derby watch party. That's where the money was raised. Last year, the event brought in $56,000. There was a live auction, raffles, games, mint juleps, of course, all before people focused their attention to the big screen and they watched the photo finish race. Coast TV's Mallory Metzner was the event MC and the judge of the Crazy Hats and Crazy Pants contest.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good morning. Dover aimed to win their 5th match of the season and faced an Indian River squad hoping to move above 500. It's tied at 1 as we head to the 3rd. IR serving to the Senators. Sterling Craig with the setup. Carter Murphy blackjack for Big 21. Later on, Craig of Dover serving it up. IR bidding for the return. But the Indians meet Kevin Boating at the net. Two-handed stuff for the Senators. But then Indian River had an answer. Luigi Totoli rising up from the back row for the kill. Then more from Luigi, carving up the Dover defense right here for another point, but Dover would have their chance to answer. Boating picks up the phone, thunderous slam to pick up the kill. Set point for IR though, and that serve not close. Indians take the lead at 2-1, and then to set 4. It was pretty close all the way down to the wire. Dover trying to stay alive. IR to return, and Totoli steps up big yet again, getting a big-time kill in the clutch. Then it's 24-21 match point for Indian River, and who else? Totoli sends the Senators packing right here as the Indians win it 3-1. That'll do it for sports. Have a great day.
Hey, the Minions are back, and apparently they're stronger than ever. Also, Michelle Yeoh lands her next role. Rick Damigella has more in the Hollywood Minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, our new secret weapon, the Mega Minions.
The Minions get an upgrade. The beloved creatures gain superpowers in the upcoming sequel, Despicable Me 4. Fans will get to see them take on a new supervillain when the animated film hits theaters on July 3rd.
Michelle Yeoh heads to the future. The actress is set to star in a Blade Runner series for Amazon Prime Video. The Oscar winner will lead the cast of Blade Runner 2099, which will serve as a sequel to the two hit films. Herb Alpert honors a new collection of artists. The 10 recipients of the 2024 Herb Alpert Award in the Arts have been announced, celebrating creatives who are transforming art in their respective disciplines. The legendary trumpeter explains why he created the prize.
This instrument has changed my life dramatically, and I'd like to give other people a chance to be able to have that same experience. So the awards were kind of the genesis was started with that type of feeling that I had.
In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
We're seeing lots of clouds, a little hazy in Seaford on our Tidal Health Cam, but visibility pretty good. And those clouds and fog could give way to a summer-like day with temperatures in the 80s. Then a first alert day Thursday for the possibility of severe weather. I'll track it on Futurecast coming up next.
NBC Nightly News. Weeknights at 6:30 on Coast TV.
Your child deserves the best. When your child is sick, every moment counts. And the team at Tidal Health Pediatrics understands the urgency of such situations. Whether it's a sudden fever, a troubling cough, or another pediatric ailment, your child will be seen when they need it most. Schedule your child's appointment now at tidalhealth.org/findapediatrician or call 410-912-5785 because your child's health is our top priority. Tidal Health Pediatrics, compassionate care when you need it most.
Are you ready to advance in your career and work for a company that you can count on? Count on AMIC to offer weekly pay and work schedules that fit your lifestyle. Matched 401k to prepare for retirement. Even earn paid vacation. Count on AMIC to offer on-site health care to save you time and money. That's right, access to a doctor's office while at work at no out-of-pocket costs. Are you the next one to join our team? Visit countonamic.com to apply today.
Good night, girls.
Good night, Dad. Come on, let's go. Are you ready to sew some carpet? And LVP. Okay, I'm ready. What about our clothes? Let's do it. We have tons of carpet that's really nice. We have cash and carry LVP as low as $1.99.
I'll take both. Maybe you girls are ready.
Wait, was that a dream?
Matt the Carpet Guy, the flooring of your dreams done right.
At Shooter's Choice, our customers come first. With some training, Shooter's Choice offers concealed carry and basic handgun safety classes. Want some range time? Shooter's Choice is Delaware's first choice in indoor shooting. Need a new firearm? We have new inventory available, and if you don't find it in the store, we'll order it from our website and have it shipped directly to the store. Want new supplies? We have everything you can think of available on our new website, shooterschoicede.com. At Shooter's Choice, our customers come first. Shooter's Choice, Delaware's first choice in firearms.
The time is now 5:47 on your Wednesday morning. Let's take a live look at Ocean City. Ooh, beautiful there. Birds are up and ready for the day, Bob, and I'm up and ready to go to Ocean City. It'd be a great day to maybe tan a little bit.
Yeah, but, you know, don't worship the sun, have the sunscreen, the higher SPF, because we will see that later on today, Paige. Not so right now. We've got the low clouds, visibility about 5 to 6 miles. So we had the thicker fog yesterday morning, not so much this morning. 63 in Delmarva, low to mid 60s inland from Salisbury to Milton. Seaford 64, but some cooler upper 50s along the coast. But you will be warming up big time today as we're looking at a southerly breeze starting to pick up right now. Here is the satellite picture. Nothing in the way of showers. Mostly cloudy skies. We're seeing some breaks, and we're seeing a pretty good cluster of showers and storms. Looks like they're bearing down on the New York City area, and we have moving through Harrisburg, PA, into Allentown, and they're sagging down into Maryland, just north of Baltimore right now, probably getting into Newcastle County a little bit later, maybe into Kent. I don't think they're getting into Sussex, but we could see a few showers as this system is moving on through. Otherwise, there are more showers back to the west, and there's a stronger cold front across the Ohio Valley, and that will be heading our way, and that will trigger the potential for severe weather as we go into your Thursday, maybe Thursday morning. So we're at a level 2 at that time. We have a chance of an isolated tornado, but I'm thinking large hail damaging winds, the main threat as we go into your Thursday for all of Delmarva. You can see we're all shaded in that yellow. So make sure you have the Coast TV weather app ready to go, and just keep an eye to the sky for the potential of severe weather. Not seeing that this morning. Here's Futurecast 7 a.m. some fog, mostly cloudy, and then that fog burns off to lots of sunshine and 70s and lower 80s by noon. It will be muggy as well. Then we're topping out into the mid to maybe upper 80s inland, even 86 in Rehoboth Beach, 80 in Bethany Beach, as we have a west-southwesterly breeze and a very mild, sticky evening on the way with clouds overnight. And then we move into your Thursday, and look at this, by 7:30, pretty good area of showers and storms. And once again, some of these could be pretty feisty with heavy rain, damaging winds, and large hail. We'll be watching that through the morning hours. And as we go through the morning, it looks like it's pretty much gone by late morning, maybe a few lingering showers into the afternoon and then drying out. We're actually warmer in the morning with 70s and then falling into the 60s as we go into the evening, and then 50s Thursday evening. And then with the cooler air on Friday, it's going to be dry in the morning, and then I think some showers into the afternoon. Saturday, for the most part, should be dry, but then Saturday night and Sunday, well, it's looking wet again. So we certainly are in this pretty wet pattern. And between now and as we move into, say, late Friday, some places could see in excess of an inch of rain. And it's good because we're spreading out this rain over several days. Paul Davis, 7-day forecast, 86 today, and then it's 77 Thursday, probably late tomorrow morning. And then the showers and storms start to knock down those temperatures, watching for severe weather. Showers Friday, much cooler, mid-60s into the weekend. Dry Saturday, kind of rainy Sunday, but then warming up next week, mostly sunny Monday, a few more clouds by Tuesday.
Now in Lewis, the bathroom at Mary Vessels Park is closed. That's for remodeling until May 24th. During this period, alternative restroom facilities are available at Canal Front Park, Zwannendale Park, Trailhead, Savannah Beach, and Johnny Walker Beach. The city says there will also be signs available on the buildings with more details.
Rodney Marvel, a respected past chief, State Fire Chiefs Association president, and fire school instructor, has passed away. The Georgetown Fire Company says a viewing is scheduled for this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Crossroad Community Church, and this will be followed by a ceremony honoring his service. After the ceremony, a special procession will take place at Station 77. All fire personnel are requested to be at the church by 11 a.m. in full uniform.
Coming up on Coast TV News today, a health supplement that millions around the world rely on for its benefits, raising concerns about potential dangers. That's according to recent studies. We're going to show you what you need to know about fish oil and their dangers.
And brightening skies, starting to see, lots of blue skies, and the sun's coming up soon. Dover 65, and we're warming into the 80s for today. And then storms as we go into your Thursday with the first alert day. Cooler for the weekend, some showers as well. I'll have your 10-day forecast coming up next.
Chesapeake Healthcare welcomes new adult medicine doctors to their team. Dr. Mitchell Gittleman and his associates are accepting new patients at their office at Winter Place Parkway in Salisbury. Chesapeake Healthcare also expanded their adult medicine team to accept new patients in Pocomoke and their office in Berlin. Together, Chesapeake Healthcare offers an expansive team of adult medicine doctors and practitioners across the Lower Shore in Salisbury, Princess Anne, Berlin, and Pocomoke. Call the office near you today to schedule your appointment.
From empty nester to first home, Accessible Home Builders does it all.
It was great working with Scott at Accessible Builders. He called us every Monday and asked us to come over to the house at each step of the way during the construction of our home.
It was pretty unique working with Scott because not only is he the owner, but he was working in here hands-on with his employees and really just trying to make our vision come to life.
Design your dream home with Accessible Home Builders.
This is like our forever home. This was the last piece of the puzzle. Pinnacle concrete coating actually showed me this particular floor here, which is tidal wave. I was told, I'm done, I'm good, just let's start. When it was done, I probably sat out there for 20 minutes and just staring at the product before I went back into the house. This is not a garage, this is an extension of my home. I'm just thrilled to death with this floor. We get a discount for being a veteran. It made you real warm and fuzzy knowing that you're dealing with somebody like that. You know, I'm just impressed with what they did, it was awesome.
In Sussex County, Beach Mobile Home and RV Supply has the parts you need.
Powered by over 30,000 square feet of inventory at brass sales and an amazingly knowledgeable staff, we offer plumbing, electrical, windows, doors, tubs, showers, and even roofing and skirting for your manufactured home. Plus an extensive selection of parts and supplies for your RV no matter the class, size, or style. Beach Mobile Home and RV Supply in Long Neck, Delaware. Your home improvement superstore for all your manufactured housing and RV needs.
1 in 5 Americans over the age of 60 take fish oil supplements for various health benefits like better heart, brain, eye, joint, and skin health.
Yeah, however, despite these potential benefits, there have been some concerns about the safety of fish oil supplements, particularly in higher doses. Marty Salt shows us what experts have found that you need to know.
Fish oil supplements, long touted for their omega-3 fatty acids and claimed health benefits, are under scrutiny as researchers uncover potential risks associated with their usage.
For individuals that are already meeting the recommended daily allowance, there's no evidence that more is better, even for bone health or fracture reduction, and that we shouldn't be pushing individuals to be taking more beyond the recommended daily allowance.
A 2021 study linked high doses of fish oil to an increased risk of atrial fibrillation and stroke, particularly in individuals taking statins. Furthermore, concerns have been raised about its potential impact on heart attacks and death.
46% of Americans are taking supplements, and the data for both calcium supplements and many other types of salt supplements and multivitamins, is not clear at all for any kind of cancer benefit or cardiovascular benefit. So many individuals are taking these when many well-done clinical trials have shown that these supplements are no better than placebo. Patients should really discuss with their doctors, do they need them, review their dietary intake, and try to make a concerted effort to, meet that recommended daily allowance.
I'm Marty Salt reporting.
It's crucial for consumers to understand that while omega-3 fatty acids are essential for overall health, they can also be obtained through a balanced diet rich in fish, nuts, and seeds.
The time is now 5:56. It's time to check in with our coastal pet of the day.
And today's coastal pet, we got two here, two love bugs who never leave each other's sight. On your screen right now, we have siblings Elliot and Olivia. They are described as the best pups ever. They were submitted to us by Barbara in Long Neck.
They look very sweet. We want to keep seeing all your sweet pets on Delmarva. Send us more photos. Tell us what makes all your pets so special.
You can scan the QR code at the top of your screen to submit your furry friend to CoastTV News, then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all the pets we feature.
It is 5:56. It's time for a quick look at your forecast before you head out the door.
Yeah, we're getting ready to get very, very warm, Bob.
Yes, getting almost close to a record, which is 90, and I think the record high is probably safe. We get close, but we have the fog this morning, maybe a stray shower possible this morning, especially farther north. Otherwise, the sun increases, and so do the temperatures, quickly rising. We're into the mid-80s by 3 o'clock, around 86, and that's my expected high, even warm along the beaches. Paul Davis 10-day forecast. We're looking at Thursday being a first alert day for the potential of severe weather, mainly hail and gusty winds. We'll be watching that 77, then much cooler Friday into the weekend. Showers Friday, then again on Sunday. Dry early part of next week with lower 70s and more rain by the end of next week.
Coming up in our next hour, the search for Sixth Bridge worker. It ended yesterday in Baltimore with a recovery. Now the next step to getting the port fully reopened. That and more as we continue on Coast TV News today.